The lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tapped in on a Wednesday.
Man?
Hump day, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
It's hump day.
Hump tonight. What's going on? Tuquan in the building. Alongside, it's chilly. Let's get
Chilly out here, man.
Chilly
out here. We here, man. We here. We ain't got no coach tonight. We ain't got no Jake tonight. So we just, two brothers gonna do what we be doing anyway.
Gonna go through on this Basketball Wednesday, kind of freestyle it. Y'all got bars. We got bars.
We got bars.
It's gonna be more than 16. Gonna be more than 32. Gonna be more than 38. But y'all get the drift, man. So shout out to everybody tonight. Hope everybody's getting to it, man. Before we get started, we got a game 3 tonight.
We do.
3 tonight over in Miami. Has just got underway.
I'm about to put that on right now.
Miami versus Denver, game 3. Denver was able to capture game 1.
Who you got tonight?
Split. Yeah, get into that. Definitely. Tonight I'm gonna go Denver. Tonight I'm gonna go Denver. I feel like they let one go in game 2. Yeah. I feel like they have the energy tonight and not to get off the pedal in order to win the game. Now, you have Miami, hell of a team. Been hell of a ball all season. They're gonna compete. You have to see a little bit of what you've seen in game 2 and game 3. You've seen game 1, they let Bam kind of, do his thing. But Bam did his thing and everybody else. The others have to contribute in this series for this team. Both teams, but in this case, the Heat. All year, playing as the underdog, the 8 seed, they're here, possibly still one. Your objective is to still one. Your objective, I feel like if you're the Nuggets, is to not let it come back to Miami. You want to take both games, looking to go in Denver with the win. What's going on, Coach, man? Coach in the building.
Got Coach in the building? Coach
watching. Yes, sir, man. You know what I'm saying? We got you tonight, man. Well-deserved day off for yourself, man. Hey,
absolutely.
This guy, man.
My man's at an arcade right now, probably playing laser tag. My man, Coach.
Shoot him up, man. Combat or something, man. But what I want tonight?
I won with you. I think Denver got to get look, I think they're in, it sounds weird, but they have to win tonight because I think with them having the home court advantage initially and then losing it to Miami when they lost the second game, I think they're in dangerous territory. So they have to, they literally Celtics and Lakers playing together. Yeah, they have to win tonight, and I think they're gonna get the job done. I will say this though, they did some things. The Heat did some things to Denver late in that game that really confused them, and that was that zone defense, but switching in and out of it. That confused Joker, and how confused was he? He still had 40, but I don't think that the Denver Nuggets are a better team when he's scoring 40. I think they're a better. I think they're a better team when he's scoring 25 to 28 with like 12, 13, 14 assists. That's when they're a better team.
When he just flatline all around the scoreboard, you got the 20, maybe plus, you're 10 to 10. He's definitely more effective in that regard. I felt like what happened in that game the other day was, and there's a couple times that this happened, this playoffs for Denver, is they get a little cocky. They get a little overconfident. You have to still play basketball. And they may have not been here that many times, but you're here now. And
you are here now. Yeah,
at a minimum. You see Eric Spoelstra after the first game, adjust his team for the second game. they have a coach that's ready, final material. You know, Malone's a newcomer, so Malone has to stay in the trenches as well, and the team has to stay in the trenches. We see them in a lot of interviews, a lot of spur. You've been a team that's winning by not having to do what you're doing now.
Yeah, they're here, man. Like, yeah, they and they're not facing a bum coach. They're facing Spo, and Spo will expose them. So they need to, Joker needs to do it. He needs to pass the ball more, which is funny because he already passed a lot, but he got to keep everybody involved. The reason why he didn't last game was because they got behind, and he wanted to make sure to close that gap. But yeah, you when he closed the gap, then nobody had any rhythm, and he had to just keep scoring. So also, Murray got to step up earlier for sure.
Definitely got to show up. Definitely got to show up early. 5-2 Heat. 5-2
So that,
Heat. Everybody.
Yeah. So that addresses the current playoff game we got going.
Playoff NBA Finals, man. Get in when you get in, man. Tune in to Game 3. We'll be tuning after this episode here, man. Like, subscribe, YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, shout out to you. If you're watching on Facebook, shout out to you. If you're watching on
Absolutely.
Facebook, shout out to you. If you're watching on anybody's shares, shout out to you. So
like, share, subscribe.
Rolling here.
Absolutely.
Well, I've been at work. You've been working. There's been a lot of things going on in the NBA today, but not just like news, like, people are trading anything, just like random news. Like we have some storylines tonight that are just all around wild cards. Like hopefully you got them in the game of spades. Might crack somebody. But let's get into story number one. I think story number one tonight, and we're going to just get, community with it. We're in the middle class, and we're going to talk about one Zion Williamson.
Ooh, so
number one.
Fascinating. So we, like I said, we don't have a template tonight. We're freestyling. I was wondering where you were going to go with the first story.
Yes, we have to go this way. We have to go this way with it because I've heard a lot of responses, but I got to give mine. Zion Williamson, we know, former number one pick, New Orleans Pelicans, in and out of the lineup, in and out of seasons because of injuries. Currently was injured this season. Didn't play many games. Circles around in the media. He posts a picture with a fine young lady, that has a bump. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
We don't know the girl. I thought a couple times it was I forgot her name though. I think she's a rapper. I've probably seen it in Love and Hip Hop. I'm gonna think of her name later.
You keep going. I'll search it. Yeah.
Then a couple hours later, somebody off Pornhub.
one Mariah Mills. Some of y'all might be familiar with her work.
Yes.
Some of y'all might not.
Comes out with a slur of tweets coming at Zion.
She wrote a whole ass book.
The biscuit or the main biscuit, but she's playing the cards like she's the main biscuit, as a lot of females do, when men are doing these things.
Yeah.
And also heard she hit a little whisper like, you better not hope I'm pregnant either.
Yeah.
No.
It's getting spooky, man. It's getting real spooky for this man.
For a man that just signed an extension last year with New Orleans, he's about to hit Jason Tatum status, not in the terms of his game.
The woman's name is Akima.
The other woman's name is Akima.
Akima, yeah. And then Mariah Mills is the one with all the smoke.
We have to look Akima up tonight and see what she does. So man, these girls are both porn stars. So man, they're both books.
Coach is a fool.
All jokes aside, man. Congratulations to Zion. On the baby that was on the Instagram page, through the belly bump. Congratulations to him too if he has two babies. But congratulations is there, and now this is the reality part of the situation. Your NBA career, as you got money, but how long are you going to be making this money in the league? We can touch this from so many situations. I don't have a problem with him doing what he does off the court. Soldier trying to get in shape.
Yeah, my main problem is this is a lot to be going on when you got way more going on off the court than on the court. That's a problem. Look, I get it. Everybody got lives, and we expect them to live their lives, and I understand that. But, bruh, come on, man. Like, one of the main problems for you is that you can't get on the court. You ain't even worth the check that they've been giving you. And instead, you got a whole ass TV drama going on. Like, just get into reality TV at this point.
My man's ain't playing no defense on the court either. He ain't playing no defense on the court.
No, he ain't playing defense on the court either.
He's giving the ladies all the offense and just like sploop, sploop, sploop.
Also, if you saw some of the tweets, the game is whack, bro. He's out here begging to be her girlfriend, the porn star. When he got this other chick,
I seen on Snapchat. Yeah,
it's bad, bro. It's bad. She wrote a whole ass book series on this man, like in terms of tweets. Yeah, it's a bad look for Zion, man. Zion got to get his shit together.
Dan Gilbert, if you've been wondering what Zion's been doing the last 3-4 months, recuperating.
Well,
this
now
is
you
the
know
situations he's in. And I just want to get back into the future of Zion. Do the Pelicans this year, well, not this year, possibly, but going forward, do they look to move him?
I think they already should have been looking to move him. Here's the problem. He keeps lowering his own value. With all this shit that he does and him not playing all the games he misses, he's lowering his value. Yeah, you definitely reap what you sow.
No, you definitely reap what you sow in your situation, but they're gonna hit this dream like it's Zion Wilson. They're getting to reality. If Zion is not at this plateau, in a few years where he's at now, where people think he could be projected at. So I agree with you, Marie, on that. They definitely gotta be smart.
I just don't know. I just don't know what his value is.
His value right now is his value right now is what Joel Embiid was when he was injured. It's like you gotta have a season or two where you can show at least you can play 45 to 55 games.
I think at this point he's missed more time too, though.
He's definitely missed more time too, definitely. But people are gonna tag about him. You know why? Because of the numbers that were there, the numbers that are there when he's on the court. He's
also 6 inches shorter than Embiid and about 30 pounds heavier. It's all bad, bro.
Oh no, it's all bad right now. Absolutely, I agree with you in all phases of the situation. It's bad, but I feel if the production wasn't there on the court, this will be a guy that would be speaking of bust right now. They would talk shit about him and all that stuff. So the fact that he still has a ring, even for this situation, but at the end of the day, you still produce on the court like that when you're there. The injuries have to undervalue you so you can gain some value. It's never going to happen, though. He's going to be a guy that's injured probably his whole career that's going to miss games. The question is...
And the worst part is they're good enough. Yes. That if he was there, they'd be a contender. So they need to make a move.
They're good enough, but they have to really see how good they are. If he's not playing, they have to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Because what that shows is when he's in the lineup, the team's like, okay, we're gonna go because we got this man, and then he's out. And
unreliable.
Then emotional distress.
Yeah, unreliable.
They're in New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of happy things in sports that they can live for. I mean, LSU, we're gonna let the college go. You don't say professional wise, no.
I mean, they're Saints fans. It's a rough time for them, is what we're saying.
Zion, man, real talk. I'm a father of two. Two different, potentially like you, man. Strap it up. Hey, you have fun, artists and that. But strap it up, man. You don't need another one. And you messing with porn stars too. They didn't make you sign anything. So you already knew what they wanted off jump, Zion, but you want to be on the sidelines with anime shirts on and want to think you in the show. Oh yeah, you in the show now, Zion.
They got good crawfish. Yeah, that's the one thing you got to steer clear of is all that food. They sent the fat boy to the wrong state.
Yeah. He will mess around and have more luggage down there than Louis Vuitton. Zion Wilson, man. Hey, New Orleans is trying to get back on track this season. Hopefully they could next year, man. Shout out to them for not being better than the Lakers this year. Real talk. That would have been hell too, man. It was, and more reason because this man was not playing in uniform. And it's disappointing to not see him play because I like the kid. I like the kid off the court.
He's
I like the
fun to watch when he's on the court. Yeah.
But it is sad that the situation is really what it is, and one day we're gonna have a story on how this all came about and why this all happened. And I hope Zion just knock the bad side of it. So let's roll on, man. You know what I'm saying? This Wednesday night, man. New Orleans got too much talk in them. As we swirl around the NBA, I want to swirl. I wanted to swirl to his partner in terms of draft position. I'm not going to swirl to him now. I feel like it's a story for the next cut. Okay. Next thing is, been hearing around the circles.
Another guy connected to New Orleans way back when.
Yes, sir.
That's where we're going now.
Oh, he giving Ole Candy vibes. Oh, don't do that. Oh,
not the candy man. Oh, no.
Not the candy man. Not the candy man. But, hearing around the grapevines earlier that Phoenix was thinking of potentially keeping Ayton and trading Chris Paul. Now, we all know last week they announced Frank Vogel as their new head coach. Now, as of the last couple hours, as I'm traveling and commuting from work, Chris Paul reportedly has been waived by the Phoenix Suns. Now, we got to know here that Paul was due just over $30 million this season, which would have been guaranteed on June 28th if the Suns didn't waive him prior. Just keep that in mind. We know Chris Paul, a matter of injuries, but the price tag has always been the question too. Yeah. He puts himself now in John Wall, Russell Westbrook territory.
Yep.
And that's bad because Chris Paul can do just about everything on the basketball court.
Except stay healthy.
So he shouldn't really be in this line, but, the money that's tied to him is going to put him in this situation. The move comes after a few months. Shout out to Sports Illustrated around Paul and what Phoenix wanted to do for the future at their point guard position. They reportedly showing heavy interest in Kyrie Irving, both before, during, and after the trade deadline. That would be crazy if Kyrie ended there. Like, him and KD's just fucking up the world at that point. But also, the Suns are still trying to keep that window open, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. So I feel like it is smart to get rid of him because you can't rely on him, and that's no disrespect to Chris. In this situation where you're trying to get to the championship series, you're not there, they need a point guard. And you're supposed to be the point guard. If you're not there, then they ain't help. So they got to find somebody else to get them to heaven. Monty Williams was just dismissed. Another heavy guy. So both heavy guys are gone. Now, he did reach the NBA Finals. We're going to say that about Chris, but Chris has not won a championship.
Not just that, he hasn't shown up.
He hasn't showed up
in some of these games too. So it's been rough for him. Yeah, two things. I wonder what the market is right now for Chris Paul and where he's going to go next. It'll definitely be cheaper.
How long before reality stars are going to be allowed in the NBA and NFL like they took over NBA? You got the big three. You go over the big three, maybe you get maybe you'll get something. Ice Cube's joint coming to Boston this summer. So, go tune in. But yeah, man, this in here, man, Chris, man.
What's the next stop for CP? What do you think? Lakers?
A few questions before the stop.
Lakers?
A few questions before the stop. First question before the stop is it ultimate bench role?
6-man. I can see him 6-manning.
That's the thing right here, because we just said he can't stay healthy. Second thing for me is, does he want to go anywhere else? Does he still want to play? Now, we know Chris has a heart to still want to play, but does he really want to play? Does he really still want to chase a championship? If he wants to still chase a championship, he's going to go to a team he feels like a contender, hopefully. But he's going to have to, go low on it. He's not going to get that dollar.
If he wants to go for dirt cheap, he can come over here and put the green on.
Right. He can do that, put the green on too for experience. You need experience like that. Like, real talk. Though you got another guy, Malcolm Brogdon, that be hurt all the time too, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I think collectively we can get just enough games out of them.
Right. You just need enough games out of them. Like, load management, like, they ain't stopping load management. Yeah. Chris Paul ain't gonna be no MVP candidate no more, so sit his ass out. It don't even matter. the Lakers, people keep saying the Lakers, and everybody says this, of course, because of the guy with the bald head at the age of 25, but he's now 38. They can't do it.
Y'all gonna be in the market for a point
No,
guard.
they can't do it. No, but
they can't rock with Russ.
Where everything that no. But I understand Russ though. Russ is a guy that can give you 80+ games.
Kenny.
Kenny.
Kenny. I mean, maybe.
But no. He can give you 75.
Chris, I buy that.
Chris, at this point, can he give you 62?
No. You
know what I'm saying? So the Lakers got to be careful what they do here. The Lakers have been able to be okay just trying to fish for the low at that position. You can bring somebody in at a different position, possibly, and keep that point guard position the same. But you are looking for a point guard here in the Lakers. You absolutely are. Every time a point guard comes around, the Lakers are looking.
I could see CP working for the Lakers the same way I could see him working for the Celtics. And that's in a committee role where he's not the guy you rely on. You bring somebody, you keep like Dennis Schroeder for you guys. You keep Dennis there as the main guy and have CP3 be the guy, or him and Dennis spell each other. But you can no longer bring Chris Paul in as your starting point guard and expect him to carry any type of load for any type of time. Like he's gonna get hurt every time, and you can't rely on him.
Right, definitely can't rely on him. And another thing about it is the age is creeping in. The age is
it's there.
In there. It's there. It's been there. And how many years does he really have left? And it's just disappointing when you go down a line of greats. A lot of greats don't win titles. He's going to be one of those guys that's on that list that's like, damn, the way the NBA shaped nowadays, you didn't get one. And it's not like he was Carmelo in it, where he's like, oh, you could have went to a team that won a title. And he didn't. He went to teams that potentially could have won a title. And he didn't.
Yeah. Not a good look.
Not a good look at all.
Can't stay healthy, man. You got to stay healthy. It's tough.
Celtics, Lakers, anybody else got teams that you think Chris Paul will be best suited for? Let us know. Let us know, man. Over here, enough of a basketball show on a Wednesday night. You know, Nuggets up 2016 as I looked at my phone 35 seconds ago.
Yep.
You know, should be a close one all around. So shout out to that. Now, man, basketball night, man. Very interested, man. We got the draft coming up. Shout out to the NBA draft. We're going to have pamphlets and flyers going around, but I believe, was it June 20? Hold on, we got to look at that. Draft time, I believe June 22nd. Let me look it up.
Yeah, so we're going to hop into that draft. That's going to be fun doing that.
We're going to pop into that draft.
I'm fascinated. There's some trades that could be happening. That
June 22nd. We'll be doing the draft show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tune in. You know, it won't be a festival like the NFL draft, but it'll be a festival, though, all in one. You know, a few hours hanging out with your guys. You know, T, Will, Coach, Jake, whoever else want to follow, come through. If you're interested in, you know, coming through on the stream, you know, come out and let us know. We'll start giving emails out next weekend, you know, and things like that. You can email us if you're interested. Or you can
absolutely,
definitely in there. So our next story here, man, on Nothing But Basketball show. This is all NBA tonight, man. But I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to them ladies, man. Definitely in the league and the WNBA this week. We're gonna give them love all week, man. Another full week, man. Possibly doing it in. You got your low undefeated. The Vegas Aces.
Aces still ain't lose, huh?
We're on that 7-0. We got the Sparks last night. You know what I'm saying? Losing a hell of a lead to the Storm. Good thing I didn't bet on them, ladies. So, and all you getting the touch days. A couple games on tonight. Mercury was playing the Dallas Wings. Last time I checked, Mercury was getting in that ass. Colts. Hopefully they still ain't getting in their asses. You know, I like the Mercury. Mercury's one of my favorite teams in the league, man. I gotta give a shout out to the ladies. Next story, man. Smart for Adam Silver in the NBA to do this. First off, I want to give a shout out to you because I wouldn't have been mad, but But this news right here would have overshadowed all this today. This is why we put this under the table. Because ultimately, this is going to become something that's over the table when it comes out. Zion's little brother in terms of draft position, number 2 draft pick in the same draft as Zion, Ja Morant. We know the story. Do we got to go through it? I know y'all know it.
Nah, y'all know what's up.
The inevitable happened. Going on today. But we found out days ago what possibly could go on. And Adam Silver in the NBA has reached, I feel, some type of penalty for Ja Morant's actions over the course of the last few months. Recently, an IG Live where he was one of his friends, which he has now blocked and deleted. I think they still talking before and they're still friends, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably.
That easy. But anyway, you know,
it's the reason that he did it. Yeah,
right, definitely. He got to do it for the business squad. And I understand that. The gun that was waved in the video,
allegedly,
was a toy gun. A toy gun, according to Ja's camp. Well, first off, before we resume, buying that?
No, and you know what this is? This is an attempt to. He finally decided to trade in all that clout he was trying to gain for them checks he was gonna miss. He realized. So part of the thing, they're gonna make him disown the friend publicly. They're gonna make him say the gun was fake publicly. They're gonna basically take away all the clout that he was trying to gain by doing these type of antics. All the clout that he was trying to gain, they're gonna make him remove all that shit before they let him return to the league. And that's what he's in the process of doing now. I was waiting for this. I'm surprised this wasn't the first move they went with. The fact that they didn't do this earlier tells me, man, he really do want to be a gangster, like real bad. Like he really want that.
And it tells me how much the NBA believe that this man could be the poster man. And the fact that they put all this on him and then he failed again, it definitely puts the NBA in a tough spot. I said on the show when we first talked about it, in terms of how many games suspension, I said about 30 games.
Right.
And I'm hearing it could be potentially between 25 and 40.
Yeah.
So now we have a situation where Memphis comes off a season where they lost in the first round, season before, semifinals, and then they start the season off without you.
Yeah.
Centerpiece. For a team that's already trying to go over humps. You're pitting them on the biggest speed bump in the world, and you hit it, and like Massachusetts, they ain't fixing it right away. The Memphis Grizzlies are not able to fix this situation right away. They can't get somebody. I mean, they got Tyrese Jones. Shout out to him. He's going to really have to work this season, while Jaw's gone. We talked about, the record where Jaw doesn't play. Well, yeah, nice. Jaw's been playing too much, and now he's really not playing. So that situation is there. The gun crap, it is bull crap. Media is a mad motherfucker as they got him splurring this bullshit out. And I know Jaw, when he said it, and it was recorded or whatever the case was, I know his face was sour. But it only could be sour because of you, man. You put yourself in the situation. It's not T's fault. People start saying it was T's fault. No, it's the hell no, it's not T's fault. T got to talk to him and chat to him. You think the parents that's there can ultimately get to you, but they can't. This world and society is crazy. There's a lot of kids that live now that parents can't connect to them and get to them at a young age. So when you're old and you're grown and you're doing your own thing, people expect your parents to be able to do that because you got money. No, it's the same shit. It's just the difference is Peyton Manning told me a long time ago. Peyton Manning that got a lot of money. He said, it's just the dollar signs of why people are different. Other than that, people live the same lives, do this and that. And it's starting to become a reality when I see shit like this.
Yeah, he got to stop. That's all. He got to stop. And I hope this woke him up. I hope the potential amount of games he's going to lose wakes him up. I think all of what he's doing right now is trying to reduce the amount of games he's going to get.
All right, we're going to go here. We're going to go, I'm going to go low on this. We're going to go 20, over 20 games or under 20 games. Will this suspension be for Ja Morant?
I think with his moves right now, he's trying to keep it under 20.
So well, no, I want to know what you think. What do you think when after when the finally announces, is it going to be over 20 games or be under 20 games?
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 25. I'm going over. I'm going over the 20. They got to make it hurt somewhat. And
yeah, I
look, nobody to hurt, but it has to be this way.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
he's put himself in a situation where ultimately, you still got a Nike deal still to this day, so you can still wake up and say, "Hey,
he got a Nike deal," but they held back the release of his newest sneaker.
No. I heard but fully no. Some outlets did. I heard outlets let them out.
Oh,
so that's some outlets let them out. But at the end of the day, I feel like they did that because they had to get the sneaker out anyway. You have to. You can't just leave that sneaker there. That's ultimately like them saying like, "Yo, fuck you, you're fired." You know what I'm saying? They had to. You got to kind of give them like one thing Nike gonna do, and we know this, is rejoice and give you that chance. I don't know if they gave Kyrie that chance, but they'll give y'all that chance possibly. And like I said, you got to smarten up. This is a bad season for him. A season where you were supposed to be at the end of the season one of the top guys, and now people not even mentioning you for the basketball aspect. They're talking about you because you're a damn fool. Yeah,
for the wrong reasons. You out there right now,
reasons, bro. Wrong reasons. We love you. We love you. We love you, man. Job. We love you, man. No bullshit. Nobody's ever told you that. We love you, man. You know why? Now, and we only know each other. I only see you because of basketball. I don't know you personally. But what you give, man. What you give. We know you're a great person. We know that. We laughter, joy, all that. You can do all that, man. But you just got to know your boundaries. And you just got to know, like you said, man, when the fuck stop.
Yeah, he got to stop this gangster shit, at least publicly.
Stop it. Stop it, man. Man, listen, man. Shout out to the brand, man. We out here on a Wednesday night, man. Freestyling, man. I told you. More than 16, man. If you ever want to spit a 16 on here, let us know. Come through, man.
What else we got? Anything else?
Let's see along the line, man. Another funny tale, I believe, that I seen today. Are you familiar with Brittany Renner?
I
am. This picture's going around that she's hanging out with Big Shaq.
Oh, come on, Shaq.
Now we know Shaq before. We know Shaq, in Superhead. If you read the Superhead book, you definitely know that Shaq was paying that cash and waxing that ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Shaq was doing. You know what I'm saying? Shaq, for the base of his heart, wasn't even messing with her at times and was just sending her dope.
Right.
Shaq was seen on a dinner date with Brittany Renner. Renner was becoming notorious for speaking out on encounters with professional athletes and having a child with P.J. Washington of the Hornets. Certainly caught attention for linking up with Shaq here. But according to sources very familiar with the situation, it's the good part. They're just good friends who are catching up over dinner, not the couple that some fans believe they suddenly be. But that doesn't mean Shaq's still not waxing that ass. Shaq hit up the LA hotspot for dinner on Tuesday, and NBA legend was joined by none other than internet personality. And TMZ's all on it. So I've seen it earlier, man. But hey, Shaq can hang out with whoever you want. Doesn't matter whoever you hang out with. And everybody knows that's how Shaq roll.
He can do what he want. He could do what he want. He just need to be careful because she's a spill the tea type of woman. Like she'll give out the details.
No. I personally like the Shaq's a guy. Like if he wants his stuff to be out, it'll be out. If he don't want his stuff to be out, then it won't be out. So I give respect to Shaq. Like at the end of the day, you being seen with her, it's not the worst in the world because she's been in the facilities of Deion Sanders. Like the PJ Washington situation is crazy. And
she got that, man. Yeah, she fucked him
definitely.
up.
But overall, they don't bash her all around. They don't bash her.
She stuck PJ up though.
She definitely did PJ up. But PJ, since it's been able to come out and all that, PJ's actually been hooping. PJ's actually been, PJ, if he was hooping the couple years that he should have been hooping to along with this season,
Mm-hmm.
could have been getting homie money, Miles Bridges.
Yeah. Even though Miles got a whole ass case, and yeah, it's all crazy. It's all crazy. It's all crazy.
AKA Big Shaq, man. Shout out to my man Shaquille O'Neal, man, making new headlines tonight, man. As we roll through, man. Second quarter of
27,
Miami.
24, yeah.
Miami and Denver. Miami is down 29, 24, 10 left in the second quarter. Man, let's just pay attention to it. We out here. Hold on. Let me see what we got over here. Oh, eternal. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Tied 24 at the half, though. So Denver's on a little run to start the quarter.
What up? We got any other news for the NBA today, or?
Do we have any other news for the NBA today? I don't think we have any other news for the NBA today. You look through. Let's see what we got.
Interesting.
No. Do not have any more NBA news.
Oh yeah, there was also the story where that Kyrie wanted to get
LeBron
to the Lakers. I mean LeBron to the Mavs.
Yeah.
I don't know that they had the assets to do that.
I don't think they had the assets to do that, but it more interests is the Kyrie talk. Kyrie's been talking about. We just talked about him in Phoenix, and then the Lakers and all that. Kyrie, I heard, said he wants to stay in Dallas.
Fascinating.
So I think he should stay in Dallas. I think that should be the win and move, man. Like, I love Kyrie, man, but I just hate just seeing you move like the wind, bro. Like, at least act how you act, but stay to a mutual spot, man. Stay with Luka, stay with Dallas, see what you can do from there. Anything can happen possibly. You got two good stars over there. Maybe you get a good draft pick. Maybe Grady Dick, who they've been, scouting the hell of, is that great guy to come off with y'all. Maybe. I'm not saying that you guys are NBA championship material, but you don't have to be NBA championship material. Now, you want Luka to, but people got to realize sometimes it's just not like that. But you have to remain poised with your franchise. Now, we know the Mavericks, they don't go crazy in the free agent market. They don't go crazy. They don't splash like that. Yeah. But they're gonna have to eventually to try to not only keep Luka, because this is about Luka more or less than Kyrie. Because once Kyrie's probably gone in this situation, Kyrie's probably gonna just say, "Hey, I'm either gonna play overseas or I'm done playing."
Yeah, they got to pick up some defense, man. I'm looking through 10 free agents that are going to be available, and a couple of them are defenders. Who we got? Let me see. We got Dylan Brooks is going to be a free agent. O'Shea Brissett. Dylan Brooks is more of a defender, though. Jay Crowder, I don't even think people care about him anymore.
We got Hart that just said he was going to become a free agent yesterday from the New York Knicks.
Hamidou Diallo from the Pistons, he's a defender. Who else we got? Jackson Hayes from New Orleans, he's a defender.
I like Jackson Hayes.
Me too. I think that he'd be good with Dallas. It fit in nicely. Kyle Kuzma's on a player option that he's probably gonna not exercise.
Definitely taking that playoffs.
Kelly Oubre. Nas Reed.
Nas Reed might be a guy. I want to see if the offense can up a niche. I feel like it can a little bit, but
they can get better. But they need to defend a chair at some point. Like, they don't defend a soul right now in Dallas. Christian Wood from Dallas is going to be up free agency, and that's the bottom of that list. So, yeah, fascinating situation. I'm a little surprised that Kyrie decided that he wanted to stay.
And he say talk right now, but I feel like ultimately, I feel like he wants to stay there. I feel like they're gonna have to pitch him the right moves, though. They're gonna have to, but I don't know what his interest is. Like, people, you notice a lot. Kyrie still probably has rings that he wants to win a championship, as well as everybody. But his mind is just so crazy that it's like, what do you really want to accomplish in Dallas?
You just don't know what you're gonna get from him on a daily basis. Yeah, he's unreliable.
So I would hope Kyrie, you know, this year, man, just give me that old Kyrie that just went out there and hooped, bro. And a lot of stuff, you know, you brought to yourself, but a lot of stuff shouldn't have been exaggerated by people in the world. But this is why we live here, man. People gonna have their opinions. People gonna bash. People gonna mash. That's what.
Well, it's less about what happened. He had his chances to like downplay some of the shit that was going on, and he did just added fuel to the fire every time. So, yeah, he needs to. So yeah, I hope he works out. I hope things work out for Kyrie.
So I put 50 on the Nuggets first quarter.
Money line.
And they tied. So it basically pushed my ticket.
Yeah.
It basically pushed my ticket, gave my money back. Like, fuck.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't spend
it. Nah, man, because I would have betted in the second quarter.
Hey, still got third quarter.
We still got third quarter. They up right now. I believe.
What is going on? But yeah, so this game's looking interesting. I still think Denver's gonna win it, but it's closer than Denver wants it to be right now.
Definitely closer than Denver wants it to be right now. For real, man. NBA, enough of a basketball show, man. Y'all catch game 3 tonight. Catch the rest of game 3, man. We apologize. We got to handle Biz, man. As Biz go in, man. What a wonderful week it was, man. You know, we had the chop up last night, which was hella fun.
Hell yeah.
Shit on Mondays. Always on your own audibles. Always good to have your wristband on and try to win Super Bowls on Mondays. You know, I ain't never seen a team win a Super Bowl on a Monday, but we have for mad weeks straight. But I want to give a shout out to all you fellas out here, man, tuning in, watching tonight. I'm gonna give another co-MVP today, man. I'm gonna give another co-MVP out to Coach and Marie, man. You know what I'm saying?
Marie doing their thing.
You know, showing love. Shout out to Frankie as well, man, for tuning in. You know, coming through, chatting, great vibes as always, man. And like I said,
share, subscribe, do all of that, man. We appreciate it.
Share, subscribe, and hopefully we can see y'all either, you know, on the strip, on the streets, or live on the show, man. We had some interest last night, man.
We got some shit in the works. We're gonna work some stuff out. It's gonna be fun, man.
We're gonna be in hell, we're gonna be in live, we're gonna be in living color, man. You know, I'm gonna go catch the game. Well, I'm gonna hit you up in the chat, man.
You already know.
Everybody, have a great night. Thursday night, I don't know what's on, but stay tuned, man. You might see a little something in the airways. If you're in the group, man, you know, Sports Talk with Friends group on Facebook, man. Come along, man. If you ain't there, man, good vibes, man. You know, shout out to my man Bobby, man. Very interesting topic. But everybody has interesting topics. Everybody shows love, man. And that's what the brand is about, man. Catch us.
You already know. Holla at you.
Have a good night.